Well, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time you see me doing this. But I thought I'd speak to you today about how lockdown has affected me. I have had to face the truth. I have aged. In my 60s, I was very active, even though I'd retired. I was doing lots of things, helping at the church, and I went to Age Concern, became a volunteer there and organised trips and things like that, and was a busy person. And then I received an invite to the over 60s tea, as we called it then, from Russell. And I thought, well, I'm the one who bakes the cakes, does the transport, helps on the day, hoping everybody will have a good afternoon. And here I am being officially invited to a tea. It's my age. I thought, it's my age. And I thought, well, you're still going to help and do things whether you go to the tea or not. So along I went, and it was different being there as an invited person and sitting down with everybody and being a hostess at the end of the table. It was really very nice and I quite enjoyed it. Well then, of course, now lockdown came along, and because I was now in my 70s, Age Concern asked me to stand down because of my age. They wouldn't take the responsibility of me helping. Then complete lockdown, so we had to stay at home anyway. So I spent my time doing jigsaw puzzles. And with first lockdown, we read the Psalms, and I began to realise that I couldn't remember things. You know, I would think to myself, I might miss it for 2 days, and I'd think, gosh, which one did I read last? So you begin to sort of realise, and you think to yourself, it's me. I've got to sit down and take things easy, which I was doing. I started ringing people, and people started ringing me, people I've not seen for a long, long time. Some people who have left our church actually rang to ask how I was, and it was really rather nice. But the biggest, I think, was reading the Bible. When I first retired, I always said I was going to read all the books I hadn't read. Well, I haven't read many of them, but the only one that's been my constant companion has been the Bible. So we came out of the last lockdown at the end of last year, and I started to find that people serving in shops would ask for my bag and fill my bag up for me. People would open the door, not everybody, but majority of people. And I came home one day and somebody opened the door in my block of flats for me to go in, and I went indoors and I thought, is it the grey hair? Is it because I'm getting older? And then the other thing that started to strike me, being on my own and sort of, well, like all of us, on our own, and I'm sure some of you have felt like it, you forget the days. I couldn't work out between weekends and during the days, especially when I wasn't going to church or going to regular things, apart from going for a walk and perhaps going to the shops. I didn't go to the big shops, I went to the local shops. And to begin with, I think a lot of you may have found people didn't speak to you. They seemed a bit worried about you, gave you a wide berth, or I gave them a wide berth sometimes. And it was very difficult, and I'm sure you have all found it very difficult. But reading my Bible one day, I was reading from Ezra, and I read chapter 10, verse 4. Rise up. This matter is in your hands. We will support you, so take courage and do it. And I thought, that's what I must do. And so once I started once we got the next lockdown, I still continued to ring people and to send cards to them and to let them know that they weren't forgotten. And a lot of people have done that for me. But the Lord, I feel, has been with me all the way. And I just have felt that so much. And I just want you to know that he is with us all the time and he loves us. and you are the person that matters. You are this unique person who really is loved by God and by your friends and family. So I would just like to say a little prayer. Dear Lord, I thank you for all the support that you have given to me and you have given to others. And I thank you for all the hard work that nurses and doctors, scientists, all the people throughout this pandemic have been doing, have been endeavouring to get us all tested and to come up with a vaccine. I've had my first shot of it, and hopefully the next one won't be too long. And dear Lord, please be with us. Please be with those who are rather doubtful about whether to have the vaccine or whether they can go out again. I think some people may find that difficult to go out when they've been shut away for such a long time. Please be with them, and please be with all our church members, and with especially Rob and his family and everybody that helps in the church. Thank you for all their good works. With love, Amen.